There's so much quality in the Premier League. However, today I thought I'd make a video on the biggest breakthrough stars this Premier League season for every Premier League team. Arsenal, it has to be William Saliba. The 22-year-old finally got a chance from Arteta, and what a season it's been to Arsenal's success. What a player. Aston Villa, it has to be Jacob Ramsey. 22-year-old, great player, looks like a really good star. Bournemouth, it has to be Marcus Tavernier, signed from Middlesbrough last summer, and he looks like a real talent. Even though he was injured for the season, he looked really good. Brentford, it has to be Matthias Jensen. Christian Norgard got injured at the start of the season, and he looked really good for his replacement. Brighton, I could have literally picked anyone in Ciso, Ferguson, but it has to be Matoma. Let's be honest, no one heard of him before the start of the season. Chelsea had a terrible season, so there wasn't many to pick from, so I went for 18-year-old Lewis Hall, who looked good when he came on, to be fair to him. Everton had a terrible season, however one player that stood out for me was Alex Iwobi. Played every game under Sean Dyche, and he just looked really good in his new position. Fulham, let's be honest, we all thought they were going down. Andreas Pereira, though, quality player, and everyone got proved wrong. Leeds United had a terrible season, deserved to go down. However, I don't think Gnonto will be staying at Leeds much longer. He'll not be playing in the Championship with them. Just like Leicester City, they have some class players, but I think this season Keenan Dewsbury-Hall was a standout player and a very breakthrough good season. Liverpool, it has to be Stefan Besiktas. I've probably butchered his name, but the 18-year-old looked really good under Jurgen Klopp this season. Manchester City, it has to be Rico Lewis. I mean, he's won the treble in his first professional season. I mean, he's won more trophies than Spurs. Manchester United, it has to be Garnacho. He played last season a little bit. However, this season was his proper breakthrough season. He looked really good. Newcastle United has to be Miguel Almiron. Looked really good, 11 goals, 2 assists, and even though he's not young, he's still good. Nottingham Forest, I mean, they signed about 50 players, but I've picked Danilo, 22 years old in January, and he looks good. Southampton, it has to be Lavia. He's on Arsenal's radar. Looks like he's leaving Southampton. Wasn't many good players for Southampton, so. Spurs, they had a terrible season. However, Pedro Porro, when he signed in January, looked good, and nice to see what he does next season. West Ham, I was scraping the barrel with here. I really did not know, so I've went for 18-year-old Divin Mbamba. And Wolves, I went for Hugo Bueno, 20 years old, and it was his breakthrough season. He looked really good. Will he play next season? Who knows? Hope you have enjoyed this video, and tell me who your standout player for your team was.